first thing that we want to talk about, the main concept for today, is something that's called levels of measurement. But before I really get into what that means, I want to step back one little click and just talk for a second about what I mean when I say a variable. I'm going to use that term a lot throughout the course, and so I want to make sure that you understand what it is. So what is a variable? Well, a variable is some kind of data that's a series of data points that varies. It's variable. So if I asked a bunch of people what their eye color was, the variable would be eye color, and it would vary because some people would give me blue, some people would give me brown, and so on. If I asked people how tall they are, they might tell me 60 inches or 5'9" or whatever it is, and then that concept, height, would be the variable. We need to know what kind of variable that we have in order to know what kind of statistic to use. So there's a little matching game that we have to play throughout the course where we look at a variable, we identify what kind it is, and then we say, okay, with that kind of variable, I can do this kind of statistical test. Now, among variables, there's also two sort of categories of variables that you're going to want to have in mind. Any variable can either be what we call an independent variable or a dependent variable. And you can't just tell from looking at the variable age or height or eye color whether it's independent or dependent, because you can use your variable as an independent or a dependent variable depending on what you're trying to do. So what is the difference between an independent variable and a dependent variable? Well, one of them is the cause, what we think is the cause of what's happening, and one of them is what we think the result is, the effect. The independent variable is the cause, okay? And the dependent variable is the effect, right? This variable, the dependent variable, is dependent on this. So this independent variable causes the dependent variable. Well, also, a lot of times you'll see people just call that the dv and the iv. So the values of this are dependent on this, okay? Well, supposing my two variables are how many calories you eat a day and your weight, right? Now, your weight doesn't cause how many calories you eat every day. It's the other way around. How many calories you eat causes your weight. So in that case, calories is the independent variable. It's the thing we think is causing something. And the dependent variable is the outcome. It's your weight in that case. It's the effect of how you eat.